You know, I've got to give it to Keir Starmer. He really is convinced he's doing the right thing, isn't he? Surely any decent man with any sense of honour and a bit of pride and patriotism in his own country, they wouldn't go through with what he's done, would they? I know I wouldn't. But, yeah, another day, another Keir Starmer. How can I say this now? Another Keir Starmer thing. It's another thing he's destroying. Because, you know, he's a former human rights lawyer, the man who spent years telling us how sacred our ancient liberties are. But now he wants to scrap trial by jury. Yeah, I said that right. Trial by jury. He wants that gone. He doesn't want to tweak it. He doesn't want to reform it. He doesn't want to modernise it with the usual weasel words. No, he wants to abolish it completely for everything. So guilty or not guilty will be decided by a single judge, a judge appointed naturally by the government, of which he just happens to be in charge. So can you see the problem here? This is the same Keir Starmer who used to strut around in a barrister's wig defending the rights of terrorists, murderers and assorted scumbags because, and I quote, "Everyone deserves a fair trial," end quote. Funny how that principle evaporates the moment he gets his hands on the levers of power, isn't it? Now, trial by jury isn't just some quaint English tradition we keep around for the tourists. It's the single greatest bulwark ordinary people have ever had against state tyranny. 12 random citizens, not lawyers, not civil servants, not political appointees. 12 of your peers get to decide whether the state has proved its case. That's it. That's the firewall, and Starmer wants to switch it off. So imagine you're in the dock, you've annoyed the wrong people, maybe you said something on the internet the government didn't like, maybe you refused to bake the cake or put the pronoun in your email, doesn't matter. The police knock, you're arrested, charged with whatever vague new offence they've cooked up this week. Like, I don't know, causing emotional harm or non-crime hate incident or some other authoritarian wet dream, and then off you go in front of a judge who owes his entire career to the same political machine that just had you arrested. It's a massive problem, isn't it? This isn't about efficiency. This isn't about clearing court backlogs. This is about control. Again, pure, unadulterated control, because once you remove ordinary people from the process of deciding guilt, the state wins every single time. Every single time. And let's not pretend these judges are going to be fearless defenders of liberty either. They're going to be the most obedient, risk-averse, careerist box tickers the system can produce. The kind of people who already think hate speech is whatever the Crown Prosecution Service says it is on a given Tuesday. Keir Starmer knows exactly what he is doing with this. He spent his whole life in the criminal justice system. He understands the architecture of power better than most. And the moment he became Prime Minister, the mask slipped, didn't it? The human rights warrior suddenly discovered that jury trials are outdated and inefficient. So basically, they're an obstacle to what he and his little goons want to do to the rest of us. Magna Carta, 800 years of hard-won freedom. The reason tyrants all over the world have hated English law for centuries. But yeah, that's apparently all a bit inconvenient now. We've got a Labour government with a stonking majority and a lust for control that will make Kim Jong-un blush. Now, if this goes through, Britain stops being a free country, full stop. You'll be guilty the moment the state says you are, because the only person deciding will be on the state's payroll, won't they? And the worst part, half the population will cheer it on because they've been told it's progressive or modern or necessary for public safety. The same people who spent years telling us to believe the experts will now happily hand the keys to their liberty over to a politically appointed judge without a second thought. So sleep tight, Britain, if you're listening. Your human rights lawyer just sold you out, and he's doing it with a straight face and a knighthood. So there we go. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, I'll see you at the show trial. And Roger Trout.